Unapologetically Eric. You can find me on Facebook at Unapologetically Eric or on X at Eric Not Sorry. So, today I'm going to be talking to the incels out there. In case anybody does not know what an incel is, it is short for involuntarily celibate. Ultimately, it means dudes that can't get laid. And then blame women for all of their fucking problems. Seriously, there is a group of people that are like this. And of course, they all talk to other people that can't get laid on the internet. So there's just a big group of incels blaming women because they're not fucking them. Hey, dudes, I don't blame women. I blame you. You should blame yourself. Now, look, are there women out there that are bitches? Yeah, just like there's guys out there that are assholes. Are there gold-digging whores out there? Yeah. There are stupid twats you can see videos of. If a man isn't 6 feet tall, doesn't have a six-pack, doesn't drive a Mercedes, and doesn't bring in six figures, I'm not giving him... Shut up, you fucking cow. Seriously. But there are that right there is just a small percentage of the female population. The vast majority of women are great people, kind of like dudes. There are misogynist douchebags. There are, wealthy dudes that think because they have a fat wallet, they're the shit, and they're douchebags. Of course, there's men that are assholes that treat women like shit. Duh. Hello. Ask any single mom with 3 kids from 2 different baby daddies who aren't in the picture how wonderful those men are. I bet you they will not have, wonderful reviews, okay? There are shitty people, both men and women. But if you are sitting at home and, let's face it, you're not improving yourself, you can't get a date, and you can't get laid, and you can't find love, it's not the women, bro. It's you. I mean, if you want to get up every day, go to work, come home, jerk off, and play video games, and then repeat the next day, okay, cool. But guess what? You're not going to find a mate. I lived my life like that for a long time, but I did not consider myself an incel. I had no desire to go out in public and deal with people because it's too fucking people-y out there. Hard to believe, I am also very much an introvert. I am pretty shy. I'm often a quiet guy. But if you get me talking about a subject I like, I won't shut the fuck up. It's kind of funny. Wait, you're an introvert and you have a podcast? Yeah, I know. Isn't that kind of crazy? Kind of like when, I got a job working at one of those big box outdoor stores, and I had to deal with the public. And my friends were like, wait, you're going to be talking to the people in the public? You don't like talking to people anywhere. I know. I got out of my comfort zone. But I like I said, I live my life like that. I would get up, I'd go to work, I'd come home, I would play video games, make dinner, and go to bed. And I was perfectly happy. And then, one day I was like, it would be kind of nice to have a girlfriend. And then I did something about it. Like, I went out in public and had some dates, But I had to put myself out there. But if you want to just, like I said, get up, go to work, come home, jerk off, play video games, and go to bed, you're never going to find a girlfriend, bro. Also, let me ask you this. What do you look like? And look, I'm not talking about your face because everybody has their own face and you are what you look, you look like what you look like. But from the neck down, what do you look like, bro? Let's be serious. Are you like 5'10", 250? I wouldn't fuck you, bro. I wouldn't anyways, because I don't go that way. But if I was a girl, I wouldn't fuck you either. Seriously. you got to be honest with yourself, bro. I'm serious. If you are 5'10", 250 pounds, and I don't mean like, jacked like a brick shithouse, do you honestly think many women are going to be like, wow, that dude's hot? No. And where is your bar when you're looking for a date? Or if you're 5'10", 250 pounds, and you've got a giant gunt that hangs 8 inches in front of you, down over your belt, are you asking out women that look like Scarlett Johansson and then getting turned down and then going, oh, she's a fucking bitch? No, you're a bitch. Your bar was way too high, man. Live within your means. I'm serious. Because let's say, let's be real, homie. Let's be real. Let's flip the script. If you were 5'10" and 200 pounds and ripped with jacked arms, big legs, six-pack, if you looked like Channing Tatum or any of the dudes from Magic Mike, sorry, Gabriel, you know what I mean. But if you look like any of those ripped dudes from a movie like that, would you give a woman that is 5'3", 250 pounds the time of day? No, you fucking wouldn't. And I can hear some of you out there going, oh, I totally would. No, you fucking wouldn't. Well, you might actually give her the actual time of day, but if you realize that this heavy-set woman was, like, trying to come on to you, you'd be like, no, sorry. Because you're out there banging hot chicks. So that girl you're out of her league. So what do you expect if, like I said, you're 5'10", 250, you're overweight, you're out of shape, you're flipping burgers at a fast food joint and you're 32 years old? Women they're not going to want to be with you, bro. It's not her fault. It's your fault. Now, I got nothing against anybody that flips burgers. That was my very first job. But I did not want to do that forever, so I got, a job, like a trade. I learned a trade. Actually, I learned 2 trades, but I digress. I improved myself financially because when it comes to men and women and dating, let's face it, you can say, oh, they're all gold diggers. There are women that are gold diggers. No kidding. But the vast majority of women, as a whole, we'll say 90% of women, they don't want to date a man that makes $15,000 a year. Most of these same women, they're not looking for a man that brings in $150,000 a year. But they are looking for a provider. Because even though she has her own job and brings in her own money, she wants her man to make her feel financially comfortable. She wants to know that in the future that they can live in a nice home, in a nice town, and one day have children, and they can afford to have those children and have the things that those children need. So if you're 32, working part-time, flipping burgers somewhere, guess what? Women aren't going to look at you as you're a huge, you're going to be a huge provider. Sorry, not sorry. It's the truth. Now, on the flip side, most men, again, there's some, I am sure, but the vast majority of men, they don't really care or put a whole lot of emphasis in what a woman brings home in her paycheck. Now, granted, I know that there are guys out there, let's say they're making $65K a year. Yes, they also don't want to date a woman that's bringing in $15,000 a year because he knows he's going to have to break his back to pay for everything, in their future. But he doesn't care if she makes 20, 25 grand less than him. Most men don't care. They look for other things. And obviously, there's looks, obviously, right? You want to be physically attracted to the person you're with. Duh. Women are the same way. But most men, when it comes to a woman, it's, outside of looks is she nice? Is she friendly? Does she treat me well? Does she want to listen and give me a hug when I had a shitty day? Is she there for me when I'm having a bad go of it in life? Obviously, those are great traits. But when it comes to finances, women do tend to put more of an emphasis in that when it comes to deciding to date someone. Most women. So again, if you're working part-time at a minimum wage job and you're, hitting after 30 years of age, I don't blame the women for being like, you're a nice guy, but I think we should just be friends. Well, yeah, you're going to get friend-zoned real fucking fast, man. Real fucking fast. And I don't blame the woman. So stop blaming them. You need to improve you, man. And if you're a husky guy, hey, I'm a husky guy. I still am. I'm doing things to improve that. Watching what I eat. I don't have a gym membership or anything, but, I do exercises around the house. But the biggest thing is I watch my intake. I'm doing something to improve myself. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just sitting at home on your ass, playing video games and bitching that you can't get a girlfriend? Well, what are you doing to improve yourself? It's so easy to sit on your ass eating Doritos and fucking Pizza Hut every day, playing the Xbox, and go, I can't get laid because women are bitches. No, you're a bitch. You are a fucking bitch. It's an excuse. It's an excuse to be a fucking loser. It's like this bullshit about body positivity. Oh, I'm 400 pounds and you shouldn't shame me. Hey, fuck you, fat ass. We should shame you. Because if you're sitting there at 400 pounds and you're just a tub of lard and just saying, I'm fat and I'm fit. No, you're fucking not. You're just lazy, making an excuse to stay a loser. Because losing weight and self-improvement is hard. It's really fucking hard. I know. I've done it. And I'm still doing it. Self-improvement is a lifetime thing, right? But just to blame women because they don't want to date you, that's just an excuse to stay a fucking loser. So if you are overweight and you can't afford a gym, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not gonna knock you, but are you watching what you eat? Are you cutting back on pizza and maybe making some, skinless chicken and green beans every once in a while? A little bit more protein and less dough? I'm being serious. Look at your local communities. If you can't afford a gym or you don't want to even go to the gym, because again, especially if you're a big dude, I know, I've been there, it's fucking intimidating. No matter how friendly the staff is or even some of the people that go there, it's still intimidating because you see some hard bodies, you see some fit women and fit guys, and you look down at your flabby self and you're like, fuck, I'm so out of place here. I feel so self-conscious. Oh my God, I want to go home. I don't want to do this. I just want to go home and I'm going to stop at McDonald's on the way home. I hate myself. That is normal. But look at some of your community shit. I mean, I know there are places where there's like community walking groups. That's it. You're walking. That's all you're doing. You don't have to walk, 10 miles. Maybe they're doing a 1 mile or a 2 mile walk. That's it. You're there for, half an hour, 45 minutes, and you're bullshitting with people that are just like you. Probably overweight. They're doing this to get out, get some fresh air. You can meet people and make friends who are also going through the same shit as you. They're doing it to get in shape and lose weight. And guess what? There's women there. Wow. And sure, they may be overweight too. And that's why they're doing this. They want to be social. They want to lose weight. Dude, go. Join something like that. Especially if it doesn't cost you anything. or, you got to pay for a snack or something, bring water. I mean, whatever. Look into it because, hey, you may find a girlfriend that is going through the same thing as you. Maybe she's having a hard time finding a nice guy because she's not a size 2 with giant tits. So she's having a hard time finding a good guy. Wow, maybe she runs into you. You two are both going through the same thing. You're both trying to improve yourself. And because you're both going through the same thing, you can support one another. And okay, maybe you fall into the friend zone once again. But you know what? Maybe she's got some girlfriends. Maybe she can talk you up. But if you're not doing that, if you're not putting yourself out there, you're not trying to improve yourself, you're just going to sit at home and complain and call women bitches because none of them want to fuck you. You're just a lazy piece of shit loser. So stay a fucking loser. If you don't have money to, or you don't want to, get a student loan that's going to just fucking bury you financially for the rest of your life and go to college to get a degree in something, go to a trade school. Take night classes somewhere. Learn how to be a carpenter or electrician, welder. Hell, IT. IT is huge. You make good money, and for the most part, most of the companies that deal with IT, you can work in an air-conditioned or heated office. That's pretty good. You're not up on a roof in the middle of July or in August roofing, right? You're not in an attic putting in HVAC. Hats off to everybody who does it. I've done both of those jobs, one as a helper and one as a tradesman, and it fucking sucks. But made decent money, met some cool people, met some douchebags too, but met some cool people. And so go out there and improve yourself. Read more books. Not on, how to get better at Call of Duty. I mean, you can do that, too. I get it. I'm a gamer. I get it. But read some other books. No, it doesn't have to be self-help, but, hey, it might help. But to just sit online and complain and cry about, women, they don't want to go out with me. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. If I met a woman that just sat in self-loathing, and people don't like me because people suck. Sorry, I gotta go. It's been nice. No, it hasn't been nice hanging out, but bye, Felicia. And sure, there are women out there that are bitches, that are skanks, that are whores, that are just out for your money. Yeah, of course. Just like there is plenty guys out there that are just looking for a free hookup. They're just looking to wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, pump and dump. And many women, not all, but many women, they notice that too. They see that, and that's why they're like, yeah, you're kind of skeevy. And they're like, yeah, I'm not going to go out on a date with you, Again, I can't blame her because he kind of is a douche. She sees through the lines like, oh, you just want to hang out and get your hand out of my shirt. Awesome. How about no, loser? And hey, incels, turn off the porn. I mean, look, I get it. I'm a guy. I get it. But what you're seeing in those videos isn't real. It isn't real. Most, not all. Hey, I know some freaks. And if you're listening to this and you know me, you know who the fuck you are, because I know things about you. But most women don't want to do a lot of the stuff that are in those videos. Let's say the back door is exit only. There's not a lot of women that are like, shove your dick in my ass. No, there are some, don't get me wrong. There are some women that are into that. And hey, hats off to y'all. You're into whatever you're into. But if that's the shit you're watching in porn movies, bro, sorry, I'm saying bro a lot. I am highly caffeinated. I apologize. But if that is what you are watching in porn, you do know it's fantasy. It's not real. A lot of women are not into that. Or, 6 guys at once. Or jizz on their face. Okay? Most normal women aren't into that. Sure, like I said, there are some, and there's some that will not admit to the things they're into, and that's okay. Keep it private. It's not my fucking business. But if you're watching porn all the time and tugging, you are living in a false reality. So turn the fucking porn off. Get off of OnlyFans, turn off of Pornhub and all that, and start improving yourself. And yeah, even though you improve yourself, you will still be shot down by women. It's gonna happen because you're not for everyone. Just like I'm not for everyone. And that's okay. I'm not on the internet crying about it. I am doing something to better myself when it comes to my weight. I've done work on myself through the years about my temper. Life is all about constantly improving on yourself. Not sitting at home and tweeting or going on message boards going, women are trash. I hate women. They should just stay home barefoot and pregnant and fuck me and blow. No. No. Can you hear me back in the 50s are calling? The 1950s are calling, and they're saying to eat shit because times have changed, fat ass. So put down the Xbox controller. Don't get me wrong. I'm a gamer. Gaming is fun. It's a great hobby. It's a great mental escape. But if you are sitting at home gaming all the time, eating crappy food, and complaining that women don't want to date you, it's not them, it's you. So what are you going to do about it besides bitch about it? What are you going to do about it? Complaining is easy. Anybody can complain. I do it all the time. Oftentimes in front of this microphone. It's okay to complain. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to do anything about it? And if the answer is no, then stay a fucking virgin or a born-again virgin. And I don't want to hear about it. Don't complain to me. I don't want to hear about it. But if you want to go out and start, improving yourself and struggle through it, because it is freaking hard. It's hard. But then you might get a date, well then fucking A, man, hats off to you. So get off the message boards and listening to all those other fucking incel losers and do something to improve your life. Do better. Do better. Stop crying about being alone and do better. Improve yourself. Stop sucking at life. Do something. Do something about your weight. Do something about getting out in public. Do something. Do better. Improve yourself. And trust me, it works. Because you know what? I've been married for a long time now. Because I did better. And I'm still doing better. And I still got shit to do. I still got to work on myself. I still got weight to go. I still do it. Every day. And it's hard. And it's a struggle, and sometimes there's a backslide, kind of like an addict falling off the wagon. It happens because, McDonald's fries are fucking amazing, but then you got to get back on that fucking horse and do better. So if you are an incel and you just want to sit and complain or continue to complain, continue being a loser, man. I don't know what else to tell you. But if you want to improve yourself, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. And if one day, things turn around for you because you put in the work and you got a girlfriend, I want to hear about it. I do. Because I want to cheer you on. Because you got up and you got active. And, yeah, okay, you still play your video games, and, okay, every once in a while you do the five-knuckle shuffle. Hey, I get it. But if you put in work to improve yourself and your situation romantically has improved, I want to know about it. Because, like I said, man, I want to cheer you on. So get off the internet. Stop being a whiny fucking twat. Don't blame women. Because they don't want to bang you. Because they don't want to date you. Because most women don't want a loser. So stop being a loser, man. Okay? Okay. So this has been a public service announcement. Until next time, y'all, I do appreciate you listening. Like, follow, share. You know the fucking routine. So until next time, y'all, take care.